Hi, in this video we're going to reassemble this guitar but with a set of hardware for a headless guitar. So that should be cool. But a quick note, in the previous video we left it, I'd finished this with India ink and the high build oil from Crimson, and it just didn't work. The oil just never set. Now I think it's probably because it was really old and I tried to rehydrate it with some more white spirit, but if it started curing, it started curing. This combination, I did wonder if it didn't like the ink, but it worked perfectly well in combination on this guitar and came out looking really awesome and shiny on the on this bamboo and ash body, which was another tiny guitar failure. I'll revisit that too one day. But yeah, it's not the product's fault. It came out excellently before. So my old standby Osmo Poly-X came in, and we've finished it in a satin style. Enough wibbling on. Let's get on with this guitar, and we need to measure up so we can get the hardware fitted. Right, so I've got rid of the centre line. I'm not going to put any finish on the headstock because I want to bring it back to the purple metallic. But I'm just going to arrange these in place and then knock the previous one out and get it all screwed tight. You might be thinking, can we get a truss rod key in still? I wasn't sure, but yes, you can. It does go in. So, found the centre line again, used some tape to line it out, and now I'm going to try and work out. I got the spacing entirely wrong on the last guitar, so I need to work out what's the best spacing for these. They're going to be hanging well off the edge as well, because so using black magic, we've gone back in time. Or I made a complete pig's ear of it, filled it and refinished it. So what I've done is I've gone into AutoCAD and I've drawn a very simple drilling template. So I'm going to attach this to that and then get on with doing that. Do I need a wider vocabulary? Now it might just be me, but I find metal rulers impossible to see the markings on. Perhaps I'm an old man now. Right, so 25.5 inches is here. From previous setups I've done, you want 25 and less really, because the more treble strings are usually slightly shorter. So for the screw hole, I've come in one whatever of an inch. It's actually tenths of an inch on this one. Just so the screws aren't too close to the edge. And that does give us enough back and forth throw for intonation. Next thing I want to do is take this template. I'll put a link to it in the description. I think you need a AutoCAD Autodesk account, but it's free on the web, so it's cool. Right, frantic measuring and remeasuring, and now it's time for a tiny prick. I'll start the holes off and then drill. You can hear the trepidation in my voice. So it's quite hilarious how far over the edges are going. But, you know, it is what it is. I've made a guess at what the intonation might be while there's no strings in there, because I have no idea how to get down into those intonation screws when there is a string on there. And I've wound them all the way forward, so we're ready to tune once I've pulled the strings finger tight. Yeah. It's time to go for it. Right, it's actually a lot of fun to play. I'm not in tune now. Next I'm going to put in the pickups so they are central under the strings. I am going to eyeball this, although I have put a centre mark here. Right, we're getting alarmingly close. I will get some black screws rather than just household screws to put that in, because it looks awful. Or maybe some white ones like these, white chrome, but yeah, not those ones. Right, I just need to get it wired up, and I think logo in there. Yeah, well, apart from that, it should be there. So I'm about to solder this thing back up. I helpfully didn't use a black wire for the ground on the jack socket. I have no idea what I'm doing with a blade switch, and it took me ages to work out which of these 4 wires was with each pickup. I'm going to need to find a diagram, because, yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. Right, every wire is connected to something. Well, that wasn't the most fascinating viewing, but I have no idea how that worked first time. Okay, cool. Any neck dive? I should have the guitar. You probably want to see the guitar. And the honest answer is, there is a little. But not like, you're not holding it up while you're playing it. Okay, I need to tidy that up a bit. I'm not going to do the logo, because I want to get some more purple paint to patch up where I've knocked the neck and finish off the headstock. So now I'm going to try and play some tunes. Maybe a sound check.